So before I jump into the swamp, I'm gonna need to prepare myself. So obviously we're gonna need a Depop account. And the first thing I'm gonna do after that is start researching what top resellers are selling. My username is gonna be Flip the Bread. All right, I think I did enough research. So far I got crew necks, university merch, the North Face, Real Tree, graphic tees, Nike, and Harley Davidson. Now these are pretty much the same items I remember selling on my Depop account when I ran it about a year ago. So realistically, nothing's changed. So now I'm thinking we move on to getting some reps in. Bro, this is a ranked match. Bro! I was about to go to sleep when I forgot I have to order some stuff on Amazon for Depop. So let me do that real quick. All right, everything's all ordered. Should be coming in tomorrow. I got shipping bags and shipping label paper. The bins opens up tomorrow at 9 a.m. so I'm gonna set a quick alarm. I'll see y'all in the morning. All right, guys, so it's officially day one. I feel kind of crappy because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Our heating went out, so I felt really cold. Had to put on a bunch of layers and put this little heater on. I'm gonna quickly wash up and go to the bins. But before I go, we're gonna need some camouflage to blend in with the other resellers. All right, I think we're ready. Quick little fit check. All right, so we got the Cargos by 511 Tactical. We got the Fox Racing hoodie. We got the Dickies corduroy jacket. Just to kind of blend in, you know, make sure I look like I know what I'm doing. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all at the bins. Hold out. I'm gonna go inside the Goodwill bins, put on the meta glasses. I'll see y'all inside. So right when I pulled up, I ended up just scraping some of the bins. Grabbed a few items, nothing crazy, because obviously these bins were already dug through. Then they started rotating, so I grabbed my cart, started running over where everyone's running. Good thing I got my reps in yesterday. Also, I didn't really pull anything from this rotation. I kind of was just warming up my eyes. I did get a few things though.
RT, I think this just looks cool, to be honest. Now, obviously, I think this is easy, right? And then this is just like a simple Nike hoodie. Extra large reverse weave.
So if you've never been to the bins before, you have to wait until they fully rotate to start touching any of the clothes. That includes the tables that they're taking out as well. So honestly, this rotation, I actually did pull a decent amount, which finally actually made my 2 hours into the bins finally worth it. Side note, I don't know why anyone does this. Why do people cut the sleeves off of cool t-shirts, bro? Like, honestly, it just kind of pisses me off when I see a banger and the sleeves are cut.
This is a movie promo. I don't know what movie this is. It says it's not just a flesh wound by Monty Python. I also think this is a video game promo because it was just sitting on one of the bins, but it had a PlayStation logo on the back. And this is honestly fire. Out of the way, you knuckleheads. The Three Stooges movie promo. We just finished up our first round. We were only here 2 hours. I kind of wanted to keep it like realistic, especially for those with the jobs. I mean, I also have stuff going on as well, so you know, I can't really just be here all day, but I was here for about 2 hours. I just spent $36 and we got a decent amount of clothes here, and some of them are worth honestly more than what I paid just for all these bundles of clothes. So I'm currently on my way to a thrift store that's not a Goodwill so that I can show you guys what it's like to thrift on racks. So I'm gonna go to the first one I used to go to a lot when I was heavy into thrifting, which is called the Village Discount Outlet. Now the Village Discount Outlet always had bangers, and I'm also gonna hit up a Goodwill after that just to kind of show you guys like what it's like hitting the racks. And whether or not it's a viable option in 2026 if you don't have a Goodwill bins near you. Bro, I must have put in the wrong address or something. It just rerouted me to fucking Jimmy John's. Alright, well, let me get us back on track real quick. Honestly, I would normally gatekeep a place like this, but you know, I'm gonna put y'all on game for those who got a Goodwill bins by you guys, because I know some of y'all in the comments said on my other Depop video that you guys don't have a Goodwill bins near you guys. But honestly, this is just basically like a Goodwill but better. Now you may pay up more on certain items here because they kind of like look those up, but in general you're gonna end up finding a lot more heat here in terms of like racks than you will like Goodwill. Like even some of these vintage tees they already priced and like put on the wall here. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of them are bangers, but kind of just like too steep to resell. $9 is not crazy, but like if I were to get these at the bins, I'd probably sell them for like 10, 12. So for me to buy them at 9 and sell them for like 15 is just like pointless. Oh, I thought these were chrome hearts for a second.
Bro, I hate when dudes do this, bro. What is this? Bro, how you gonna cut the sleeves off this, bro? This is tough, actually. I got mine at one actual Harley Davidson that I've seen that's pretty tough. But, bro, how you gonna just cut the sleeves off?
Yeah, low-key, I'm out. Alright, yeah, they didn't really have anything in there, and the things they did have are just like overpriced as heck. Because they just look everything up now. The place is tapped in, like the workers know, the people know to like use the Google app, look up each item. Honestly, this is not the spot for reselling, but it is a good spot for personal items. I'm just gonna wrap up by saying that you don't have a Goodwill bins next to you, bro, dude, pick a new side hustle, dog. Good luck, bro. Good luck. Gonna grab my clothes real quick. Fit these clothes. For those who don't have a Goodwill bins near them, I'm gonna try and do this with a normal Goodwill. Alright, so I forgot to buy a meter stick to measure my clothes, so you know, we're gonna go into Menards real quick and just kind of buy a meter stick. Alright, I got it, guys. Actually took me a while to find this. I actually had to ask for help. Time to start posting some clothes. Now I know my setup looks a little jank, but you know, what else can I really do?
So honestly, this is the hardest and / worst part about reselling clothes online, is having to take pictures of it, because it's just so tedious. Like, you gotta lay out the clothes, you know, you gotta take pictures of it, make it look nice, prop the clothes up, take the measurements, you know, take pictures of the tag, note any details. It's honestly annoying, but it's, you know, a small price to pay for selling it for, you know, 30, 40x. Fucking phone just died on me, so I gotta wait for it to charge. Hold up. Alright, so I got a total of 14 items here that I grabbed from the Goodwill bins, which have already been washed. I just finished taking pictures of it all, so I'm gonna get to posting it and make an Excel spreadsheet to break down the cost. Alright guys, so it's officially day number 2, and we left off where I said I was gonna make a spreadsheet to track my expenses, which I just made. I'll pop that up on the screen right now. And if you see, I already made my first sale today. I actually didn't end up posting the listings I took pictures of last night because I got kind of tired, just went to bed. So today I actually posted all of it this morning. And by the time I finished all my postings, I already had one sale. I sold the tap out shirt for about, like, I think it was like $11 and something cents. I'm not going to go to the bins today because I got a lot of things on my plate I need to do today. But what I am going to do is start posting a lot of things from my closet that I don't wear anymore. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but you guys can actually take clothes you don't wear anymore and put them on Depop. I don't want to just show the same footage of me doing the same things over and over, because this side hustle is very repetitive. I really don't see the point in just showing you me digging through the bins every single day or me posting clothes. I'll package and ship all the clothes I sold today and document it for you guys. But after that, I'm just going to cut to the end of the week to show you guys the end results of this project.
Hold up.
All right, so it's officially day 5, and we sold a total of 6 items for a total of $40.61. And this is all based off only going to the bins once and reselling some of the clothes I had in my closet. And technically, according to Depop, I still have a total of $631 left to be sold if everything sells. So in conclusion, I wouldn't really recommend going to Goodwill stores or other thrift stores to make a profit, because what you're gonna pay for to try and sell for is just not really worth it. But it still turns out that the Goodwill bins is a viable method to make money. So if you're only paying a few dollars for each item at the Goodwill bins, and then you turn around and sell each one of those items for 10 to 15 bucks or more depending on what you get, then in my opinion, I think it's worth it, especially if you only have a couple hours, maybe every other day, to go to the bins, thrift a few clothes, throw them on Depop. Then you might just end up with a few extra $100 in your bank account. I approve this money-making method. I'll see y'all in the next one.